Hi, this is Mind of a Man podcast. Got your mind, boss. Today I want to talk about three things. There are so many things that can cause problems to young boys as they grow from a young age. But I want to focus on only three things that can be a problem to their mindset and mental health. Number one, death. Death will be a problem that can cause this young boy to go through problems that will cause him mental health. If a mother dies, a boy can go through stuff. If a father dies, a boy will go through terrible times in his life, and this will cause him problems in his life mentally. This is where you need a family structure, a mother, social workers, counselors, pastors, people who will make this boy to understand that he is not the mistake, that he is not the first one to lose the father, and to build this young boy to say, don't let this death to be a problem that will deal with your mindset. There's so many young boys who have lost their lives, who have given to Nyaupe and so many other trucks because they lost their fathers, they lost their mothers. And because of that, they never felt the love. They never felt the love that they knew between two parents that they grew up knowing and feeling. Now that one of the parents is gone, particularly the father, now the son start going through stuff. Number two, divorce can be a problem. Can we please watch this little video that I have? Then we will talk after the video. You found somebody better than me. Jesus. Why did you do that?
Papa Mary said nothing to break the family. It's why what's on mine.
Papa, what is on mine?
I'm begging you.
When you look at this video, you hear a young boy saying, the child, the son saying, Father, you said nothing will break the family. Then why do you leave? Because the father was telling young boy, his son, that boy, there's nothing that will break our family. Nothing. And now the challenge has come. The brick wall has come. The wave of problems have come. Now he's breaking the promise. He's breaking the promise that he has made to young boy as he was young, saying to him, boy, there's nothing that will break our family. But now because of the troubles and problems that he has with the mother, now he's saying he's leaving. He wants divorce. He wants out. And this is a foreign language that the boy doesn't understand. From the beginning, he was told by the father that, boy, nothing will break our family. He's saying, Father, you said nothing will break the family. Then why do you leave? Why? So there's so many young boys who have gone into problems, gone into mental problems because of the promises that the father said. This is a family structure that we believe in. But now the very same person who built me, who told me that nothing will break our family, is the one who's standing against the promises that he's made. If you listen to a young girl, he's crying and he's saying, Father, please don't leave. These two kids do not understand the breakup between two people. They don't understand being raised by one parent. When the father comes and say, I'm leaving, because of the mistakes that the mother have done, because of the problems and troubles that have come into this marriage, they don't understand when he says, I'm leaving. You can see the pain that this man is causing to young boy and young girl. Remember, whatever you say to a child, they have retention. They retain that in their minds and they believe that to be the truth for their lives. So guys, particularly for men who believe in God, there's no way, nothing can break the family. Yes, the Bible says it is permitted. It is permitted partially. It is partially permitted that you can leave your wife, your husband, when they cheat. But still God says, forgive. We are given the power to forgive, for Christ and God forgives us. Therefore, we don't have a right to break our families because of mistakes that we can build or we can learn from. The young boy is saying, Father, you said nothing will break our family. Then why do you leave? And he doesn't understand that this is going to cause a lot of problems to this young boy who grew up knowing that family structure is built by father and mother and kids. Number 3, this could be a father who abandons his child, and a child, the innocent child, and he says it, I am not the father. And the moment the child understands that that is my father who denied me, who abandoned me, that is going to be a problem to the young boy. This is going to cause a lot of problems to this young boy. He's going to grow up having a lot of issues mentally, physically, because of the anger that he has received because the father denied or abandoned him.
Mara baby, nya gore ke ikimisitse.
Ke na le mo kenang teng. Na se ka ntlaela, o ntse mathele bashimane go kwa Alex go kwa bala bashimane. O tla ona gona ke na le wana. Tswa. Ke go bala le wena. Ya bashimane ba ntse go bala le bona. Tsamao ye go mo yang. Tswa ko lenyaka. Bona jwana, please.
Mara tshepo.
Hey. Out. Tswa go lenyaka.
Baby, ke ngwana ga.
Tswa, ka ntlhanyetse. My brother, do not abandon your child, your son, because you are causing problems to this young boy. He's going to grow up being a problem and having a lot of mental problems. And this will be a problem that you will never solve, and the world cannot stand it. Let me tell you a story of somebody who came where I work. As I was about to help him where I work, the call came in and he said, sorry, I need to take this. He was on the call for a little while. He came back and he said, sorry for that, brother. Those are my kids. I love my kids to death. And he said, before we continue, let me tell you what happened to me. The guy said, I found out that my wife was cheating and I decided to leave my marriage. And the guy said to me, my kids, a week later, my kids came to me and said, Father, you will never leave Mom. Whatever that happened to my mother, to our mother, cannot break our family. And he said to me, this young girl said, if you leave, I'm going to kill myself. We don't want you to leave. Forgive Mom. This man said to me, I stayed 3 days thinking about this. And on my 4th day, the peace of God came into my heart. And I went back to my home. I went back to my wife and my kids. He says the joy that was in my home, I've never experienced that joy in my life. And he said, I forgave. And God helped me. He said, God helped me to forgive and forget all the problems and all the mistakes that my wife have done to me. And he said, I've never been happy in my life because of my kids. Let me tell you, kids, your kids, particularly boys, brother, you have to make sure that you build these boys to be better men tomorrow. You see, guys, whatever that we're doing to our children and we're doing to our sons and daughters is a problem. And it's going to cause them huge problems in life. When a father dies, we need to have a mother's structures that will help this boy to understand that, hey, it is the will of God and I have to move on. My father loved me. I know the love of my father. Let me be the best man. When divorce comes, we need to have parents, a mother or a son, a father who will say, a mother or a father will say, boy, I loved your mother. You were born from the beautiful marriage that we have with your mother or with your father. He's a good man. Don't look at what happened. Be the best man. And in your life, don't divorce. Be the best man and build. We don't need mothers. We don't need fathers who poisons these boys. We need to build these young boys. We need to make sure that they grow up to be the best people. If a father or a mother leaves the marriage, let's have men, let's have mothers, let's have fathers who will keep these boys, keep children, say in a very, very monitored, very wonderful condition, very wonderful environment where their minds is renewed daily to say, your mom was a good man. Was a good mother. Your mother was a good mother. Even if she left me because I had mistakes. And she didn't leave me because she doesn't love you. She is a good mother. She loved you. Problems came, but she loves you. Your father was a good father. He left because there was problems between me and him. But it doesn't mean that the father didn't love you. He loves you. He's proud of you. Can we have new mothers and new fathers of these days? Cover your son, cover your daughter against all the problems that he will or she will face in the future. God her. Forget about the father. Forget about what happened. Forget about that. Here, we want to build this child to not be a monster, to not be a person who can give up in life. Let's build, just for the sake of a child, can we protect them so that their minds are cleared? Please. Let me tell you, I have seen a man who said to me, my wife left me, and this wife of mine, we had problems. But he said to me, the guy, he's older, he said to me, every time I talk about her to my kids, I make sure that I talk good to my kids about their mother, even though she left me and found another man. Because I don't want my kids to grow up knowing that my mom, their mother, was a problem in our marriage. I was so over the moon to hear a wise man say, we had our problems with my wife and she left. But every time I talk about her to my kids, I say positive things. And they believe. And he says, sometimes I would buy things, I would buy presents, I'll buy things and say, your mom sent this. Just to cover their mind. Just to protect their minds. And my kids are very wonderful. Can we have that? Can we have mothers? Can we have uncles who say after a father died to say, you are a strong boy, you are great, you're made by the likeness of God, you can make it. Don't give up. Can we have mothers and friends and fathers who can say, boy, no matter what, even if your father left you, it doesn't matter. You're a good boy. Sometimes when you walk on the street and you see these young boys being slaves of nyaupe, being slaves of dacha, slaves of alcohol, slaves of sex, then you understand that they were hurt. They were terribly hurt by divorce, by death, by abandonment. They never had structures and people who can help them and who can build them to say you are an individual. You can face your own life. You can push your own life. God made you to be the best, no matter what. I was talking to a young boy one day. I said, "You're a brilliant young boy." He's focused on work, his schoolwork. And I said, "My man, you're going to have your own money. You're going to have your home. You're going to have a marriage, your wife and kids." And he said to me, "I'll never get married." And I said to the young boy, "Why?" He said to me, Nah. He never explained to me why. And I said, "Where's your mom and dad?" He said, "Nah, don't know where's my mom. I was raised by my grandmother and my father, my unemployed father, who left me to find a new woman, and it was nothing." My advice, I'm not qualified in this, but what I'm saying to you is, can we come together? No matter what, maybe my wife left me, maybe your husband left you. So instead of saying negative things about the one that left to these kids, negative things about the wife or the husband that left, you don't know. You might feeling better by saying horrible things to these kids about their mother, to these kids about their father, but you don't know what you are creating a bomb. Because these kids, this child in school will always say, "Where's my mom? Where's my father? Why did he leave me? Why?" It is not fair that we bring these kids in this earth, and after we bring them in this earth, then we are no longer together, but we are fighting each other. But instead of these bombs and these missiles to hit our minds and heads to destroy us, they go up and they drop into the minds of these kids, because we're fighting. Your mother will say, "Your father is useless," and your father was useless. He's useless. You don't understand what you're creating. You don't understand what you're creating. You're saying this woman was useless. Your mother was useless. Your mother did this. You don't understand what you're doing. Your kids don't have to know what happened between you as parents. You don't understand what you are doing. You are really breaking and destroying this boy. No wonder why we see young boys killing each other, young boys killing themselves, young boys being in high crimes and living life that they don't care. They don't care that tomorrow comes or not, because of what we do as parents. This is the mind of a man. Can we please consider this? My brother, my sister, I don't understand and I don't know where you are emotionally and what you went through. But whatever anger, whatever problems, whatever anger that you have experienced, that you went through, please don't pass it to your kids. Please don't pass it to your kids. Build your kids. Fight for their mental health. Fight to make them not to feel the gap between you and the mother or you and the father. Just make them become the good and the best people. Because these kids are suffering. Kids are going through stuff out there because of our mistakes as parents. And I'm more concerned about boys, because boys don't talk, because boys don't share problems, because boys just bottles, cage their problems in their hearts and in their minds. They're no way close to girls. Girls talk. Girls talk. A girl can talk to anyone. A woman can talk to anyone, and they can help her. They can find help. But boys don't talk. Can you please? It doesn't matter what happened. Let's just fight for mental health of these boys, to create a new family, new generation that will say, well, yeah, it happened. It was a mistake. They did whatever they did. Whatever happened. But I still love my parents. I was born from a love that they shared. And I am the love. And I'm going to show the love to the world. And I will never judge any of my kids, any of my parents, for the mistakes that they have done. They can have that courage and that strength and that type of strength to face the world if we build them to become the great people that we want them to be. This is very important. This is Mind of a Man podcast. Please, let's talk, let's share, and let's build a new generation that will understand, that will be different from us, that will never take anger and make this anger destroy families, destroy homes, destroy mindset and health and mind, and destroy mental health of young girls and boys. Can we have new mindset? God loves you. God really loves you. Can we meet next time and still continue to talk about the mental health of young boys and girls, but particularly boys, because they don't talk. For they were told, as we were, that men don't cry. May the good God bless you and protect you. Please do anything to protect your son, to protect your daughter. It doesn't matter what happened, but protect them to become good people. God loves you. Jesus is Lord. Thank you very much. Thank you.